أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
From the way of Ahlul Hadith is that we try to make things clear. We try to worship Allah with clarity. If you're doing something and someone says to you, why are you doing that? And you can't tell him why, and you can't find out and give the proof there's something wrong with what you're doing. You may not be able to do it right there on the spot, but have it at your disposal where you can go and get proofs and show. So from our way is to do things with proofs. I want to let the community know about an issue that has presented itself, and without getting emotional, because there's reasons and cause to become emotional, because it's disgusting the politics that people play with the religion to make more money and to have more followers. 6 or 7 weeks ago, the administration of Green Lane went to the city council of Birmingham to tell them, we're expecting a large group of people to pray Salat al-Eid at the end of Ramadan, which is going to be 2 months and some change ahead of us. So we want to get a permit. That's being responsible on the side of the administration. We don't want to go to a park without any permit or permission. Kofar call the people and say, hey, these people are gathering up in the park. And then they come and close the shop down. And there's no Salat al-Jummah. So the administration went to the city council. How many people do you think are going to attend? Well, the last one we had over here by that Shiite masjid over here, there were about 15,000 to 20,000 people there. We're expecting similar or more. They said, okay, logistically, looking at those numbers, we're not going to give you that park again because there were some complaints. 2 people complained. Only two, and that's it. So you can't go to that park, plus the numbers. So we want you now to go to Small Heath Park. You have permission to go to Small Heath Park. Small Heath Park is the only place you have, because we know there are another group of Muslims who use that area. They said that's the only one that logistically can accommodate those numbers. Take it or leave it. We said, okay, we're going to take it. So the masjid took it, knowing that there's potential for problems, because there is a group of people, as I mentioned, been using that park without permission for years. We knew there's a potential problem. There is static between Green Lane and that masjid. That masjid uses every opportunity to say the people at Green Lane are innovators. Every opportunity to lie, to say that I am against Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Their sheikh talks about Ka'b ibn Malik, and that's okay. I don't talk about Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, and I rectified it, and they still saying that. Salma Yaqub came to this masjid for some votes. May Allah bless Salma Yaqub. I don't know what her situation is. May Allah forgive us and Salma Yaqub. Bless us and Salma Yaqub. They're making us responsible for the things that happen and have nothing to do with us. So the point here is, we knew there were going to be some problems. So the Green Lane Masjid sent a representative over there, not to discuss any religious issues of what they have. Just, we have a permit. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You people always pray 7:30 every year. What do you want to do? And it came as we expected to be drama. Now we hear some of our brothers saying we shouldn't pray. What are you talking about? You shouldn't pray. What are you talking about? Should we pray behind a group of people going to use that minbar to curse us? The Nabi told us, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, la yambaghi an yadhilla al-mu'min nafsahu. It's not permissible for the believer to put himself down. You're going to put your neck on the ground and someone puts his foot on your head. Your children are sitting with you and your wife, and someone's going to take on a day of the Eid of celebration and he's going to curse you. And you want me to put my situation in that? Put myself in that situation? No. You pray at 7:30. We're going to pray at 9:30. So the point here is, never did Green Lane's administration try to provoke anything. They went through the process that you have to go through, and the non-Muslims, with some of the Muslims who work on the city council, they're the ones who said, go to that place. And wallahi, ikhwani, the minhaj al-salafi, the way of Ahlul Hadith, that Quran and Sunnah, it allows us the means and ways to solve this problem as an ummah. But people don't want to solve the problem. No, don't want to solve it. You have relatives you don't get along with. That Quran and the Sunnah has addressed your issue. You can solve your problem between you and your wife, between you and your aunt, your mother and her sister. It can be solved. We don't want to solve the problem. It's like I mentioned yesterday. The date palm tree is flexible. We are not flexible. It's my way or the highway. So that's what happened. So we're going to go to that place, inshallah, 9:30, bi'idhnillah, and the salat for our Jamaat is 9:30. You can pray wherever you want to pray in this dunya. In the musalla, in the masjid, pray wherever you want to pray in this dunya. But those who want to pray with this masjid, it's going to be at 9:30. And we're praying to Allah Azza wa Jal that on this day, the shaitan is still tied up, shayateen is still tied up, because we don't want to get into fights. I can see the people in the first row fighting people and all that kind of stuff. People in the first row. Papa JJ fight, and we don't want that. So that's what happened.